Good morning. It is Monday, the 25th of April, which is a public holiday for Anzac Day here in Australia. And we have a pretty quiet day planned. We've actually had a really quiet, this is like a long weekend and we haven't really done much. We've just been doing some things around home and we had my nephew's 19th birthday. How do I have a nephew that's 19? That is scary. But we have had a quiet morning, just been pottering around. I've just made myself a coffee. Dan is playing, I don't know if she's playing Mario Kart or Overcooked with our friends' kids in Melbourne. So there's lots of screaming going on in the spare room. She's got the door closed. And I am just getting started on a little cooking project we have for today, which we'll talk more about later. We had to start last night actually, so maybe it's a big cooking project. We want to give you a little update on the backyard because things are slowly progressing. But that is what we're up to today. We having fun?
Just
what are we playing?
Out. We're trying to figure out a new game.
Oh, a new one?
Yeah. So we've got to learn all the buttons and everything. It's fun.
Okay. Have fun. And here's these little babies on the bed today. This one had a bit of an adventure. Well, they both had an adventure yesterday, which I'm sure Dan will want to tell you about. It was a bit stressful, wasn't it, Scouty? Oh, you're my talkative one, Jimmy.
So our little Scouty had a little adventure yesterday, didn't you, Scout? So I was doing some smoking yesterday, and we also have like a semi-construction site out the back of our house. So they've laid the and we'll show you a little bit later. They've laid the foundations for the decking, and so you can't easily just walk outside. And if I've got stuff in my hands, I've been just opening the door and going out and coming back in and not closing the door, because the girls usually are exactly like this for most of the day. And so I just opened the door, went out, came back in, and I'd seen that Jem had kind of strolled out, and I said, "Oh, Erica, Jem's out." So we grabbed Jem, came back in and closed the door and continued with our day.
I'm just going to interrupt and say these two precious little babies
don't go outside.
100% indoor. They never go outdoor.
Yeah.
That's 10 years that they've been inside, so they are not, fussy outdoor cats.
No.
they are little princesses.
They don't actually rush to go outside, but if the door's left open, they're kind of just curious cats and they just walk out. So anyway, we went about our afternoon. We were watching a movie. And I just assumed Scout was in here on the bed. And I said to Erica, "Gee, Scout hasn't kind of come out or been, around much today." And I said, unless she got out when Jem got out and we didn't see her, and we were like freaking out then. And so we were running around the house.
It had been about an hour and a half later at this
It had been quite a while. Also, sometimes she puts herself in places where you can't find her in the house. So we're running around the house inside trying to find her. We kind of quickly came to the conclusion we think she must have gotten out, because we just couldn't find her in any of her normal spots, even the unusual spots. Like, we just couldn't find her.
She's also annoying in that if you call her, she does not come, she does not meow, whereas Jem will meow. Jimmy. Or Jem will come.
See? Jem does that all the time. Yeah, Jimmy. And she'll meow. Scouty, nothing.
And she will not come out. If she's comfy, she's like, yeah, whatever.
No. So sometimes she just pops up. We've been looking for her for ages and she just pops up from somewhere.
We don't even know where she was.
We were pretty sure she wasn't inside, and we just were wandering around outside. We were checking the shed everywhere. When they have gotten out before, which has only been a couple of times, they hide because they're scared, because they don't know the outside world. Usually it's been under our house. So I was under our house. I was filthy. I couldn't see her under the house, and normally I can spot her eyeballs under there. No, she's not under the house. We were running around for ages, and then we were just like, we don't know what to do now because we don't know where she is.
Because it's been an hour and a half. We don't even know any direction
that she
gone
went
or anything.
No.
And we kind of branched out a bit, like just walking around the
I
neighborhood.
looked under all the cars parked at the front, thinking, has she just hidden under there? Anyway, we got to a point where we were like, I don't think we're going to find her. And we were pretty upset. And then
I started posting on all the Lost Pets Facebook pages.
And then, I don't know, we were just kind of standing on our porch and I spied her under the next door neighbour's house. I was like, oh my God, thank God she's under their house. I can just go over there. They weren't home. And I knew that they weren't home because we'd been wandering around and I had seen their car was gone. I was like, okay. And then I just went over there.
Luckily, we do have some sort of
We have a relationship with them.
Yeah.
They also have a cat, so we knew that they wouldn't mind. So I went over there. I was, under their house now. And you can't just chase her around under there because she just gets scared. So then I was like, we just have to kind of wait for her to come to the
dried food. We're trying to lure her out.
Anyway, we got her out after a little while, not too long after we knew where she was. But
we were just glad that we knew where she was.
Yeah, I was also wandering around their house because I wanted to see if there was any other avenue that she could exit because I kept losing sight of her as well. Because there was one big spot where she could get out and I thought if we just sat there, she would come to that point and I'd be able to get her. Anyway, all was fine. We brought her home. Maybe half an hour, 45 minutes after that, there was a knock on our door from our next door neighbour. And I was like, is he here because he knew we were in there? Because I thought, I'll go over there when they get home and just let them know that I've been in there. But I hadn't heard them come home. Because as soon as they come home, he come knocking on the door. I was like, he's like, did you lose one of your cats? I'm like, how did he know? He's like, oh, we've got security cameras. I've been at the pub watching you rolling around our house. I was like, oh my God, how embarrassing. I had my butt sticking out of there, like under their house.
Your butt cracked.
Oh my God. Anyway, thankfully, the next door neighbour was completely fine. He was just concerned whether we'd found her and that she was safe. And now we've exchanged numbers. We don't have their number or anything. We just, talk over the fence. So, yes, now hopefully Scout does not get out again. But that was Scout's little fun adventure. She had really dirty paws when she came back. And she has, been completely fine. We are still a little bit traumatised, as you can tell. So, anyway, we will show you out the back and also a little cooking project that we're doing today. But I'm about to head off and go and get Erica's dad to watch the Swans. It's Anzac Day and the Swans are playing the Hawks in Tassie. So fingers crossed that we can win. I'm not too confident because the Hawks have been playing well this year. So it's half time. The Swans are not playing very well. Let's go and see what Erica is doing. What are you doing in here?
I'm watching Below Down.
Rubbish. She's watching rubbish. Watch our April video on our favourites to see what kind of rubbish Erica watches. Scotty, you just dreaming about your little day trip out there yesterday when you're looking out there? How are the Swans going, Bazza? You can't swear. Down.
Not going too well.
They've only got 9 points behind now.
That's the closest they've been all day.
That's true. Do you think they can win?
I'll go roughly and I'll say I hope they win.
Okay. What happened, Bazza?
What do you mean, what happened?
Well, what was the final result?
Oh. 9 goals, there you go.
Swans won.
Well, what are you doing?
Well, you said at 3/4 time we couldn't win it.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
We got it on record.
Can't win them all.
Well, we won by 40, so we're very happy over here.
Yeah.
just dropped Dad back at home and we're going to go for a walk down at Warners Bay, seeing as we're down here. Much nicer than walking around
the suburbs
streets where we live. So we're by the lake.
So this is what I mean about the back yard. Kind of stepping out is not easy. So we've got two kind of platforms built, as well as kind of two concrete areas built now. So this is going to be the deck.
Go up there so you can see how big it is. It's not very big. Don't kill yourself.
So yes, it is, but it's taking up a significant portion of the yard. So you wouldn't want it to be any bigger than this, because otherwise it's going to be all deck, which we did not want. So this is going to be like a gazebo, pergola, undercover platform
with a garden in
behind there. And then we're not sure at the moment what is happening up in that corner. There was talk about it being a little paved area up there to kind of sit with a couple of chairs, but I'm not sure whether that's going to happen or not. Then you will come down.
This will be paved at some point.
Yeah, so this will have some form of paver on it, and this will be the barbecue kind of area. And then this...
And this will be kind of all one level.
Yeah,
like
so
the
this
deck
will all be the same level to here, and then up the steps to the pergola section. And then this will be also undercover. The barbecue area will be undercover. And then this will be like a decking, which is that stuff over there. So you'll come along here. This will be all deck. And then this will come into our kind of clothesline utilities area. It will also be paved and be the same level as the little walkway part. Those will be going there and on the deck.
So they're bamboo decking boards, and they are from the same company that did the floorboards inside, so they should somewhat match.
Yeah, so then this will be paved, clothesline, and there's going to be like some form of screening here, so it's not like you're sitting on the deck looking at your clothesline. And then that is yet to kind of be sorted out, but it will be. But that's like the last bit that will be done. So yes, it's coming along. Fingers crossed the next time we vlog, there'll be like significant...
These boards will be on there, so we don't have to kill ourselves coming out on the back.
So there should be some significant progress by the next time we show you what it looks like out here.
Finally time for our cooking project. Because I don't know, we haven't talked about it, have we? So on the way home from Adelaide, I came up with the idea that we should be trying a new recipe each week, so we can try some different things, and it would be a nice thing for us to do together, to cook together. So tonight we are making falafel using a cookie dough recipe in the Thermomix, and we have been soaking our beans overnight. So
these were dried broad beans, these big ones, and they're like split, kind of open, and like
they're
fully
still
rehydrated.
quite firm though, aren't they? And there's some chickpeas
in the bottom
in there as well. So we're going to make those now, and we're also making our own hummus. So this is using the recipe out of the Jerusalem cookbook from Yotam Ottolini, and we soaked the chickpeas overnight, and then I cooked them this morning with some bicarb soda. I might have left them a little bit too long, but I think they'll be fine. It's meant to be a really silky smooth hummus, so we will see. My first time. Have I made hummus before? I think I've only made cauliflower hummus. I haven't made regular hummus, so let's get cracking. Okay, so far we're just putting everything in here. So then we have onions, garlic, coriander, parsley, salt and pepper. Here's our mixture. Now we just have to put it in the fridge
to kind of firm up for about an hour, and then we'll form the balls and cook them. While that's happening, we're going to make the hummus also in the Thermomix, so time to give that a clean.
So we have our chickpeas, tahini, lemon juice, salt,
Garlic.
and Dan just grated in some garlic. Now we're going to zhuzh this all together. The chickpeas actually went really smooth because they were so soft from being boiled.
Okay, it looks pretty smooth.
Really smooth.
Oh,
Look how
wow.
smooth. You taste it? I don't know. There's a lot of tahini in them. I was worried the garlic would be too much because I don't really like raw garlic, but I'll try it. I got a bit of the edge there with yours, but it's really smooth.
Oh, that's nice.
I probably got
It's a strong. I would do less tahini.
And a bit more lemon. I might add a little bit more lemon, but it's
Yeah,
delicious.
a bit more lemon, yeah. But that's nice. Maybe even a little bit more salt. But it's nice.
I'm also just making a little salad. I've got some cucumber, tomato, coriander, parsley and mint. So we're not really confident deep fryers. We don't have a deep fryer or anything. We're going to use this large heavy based saucepan. And we've got this lard that Dan made when she made, was it pulled pork?
Yeah.
A few weeks ago. So we're going to use some of that and then just some of the light kind of refined olive oil. Hopefully it works. This one's going in. Ooh, okay. I've also got some over here going as patties because we had a lot of mixture. We should have probably halved the recipe. We didn't really think that one through.
No.
But they will freeze, so all good. Dan's got the trusty thermometer out over there to keep an eye on the oil temperature, which was a good idea, I think. How you going?
So we're going to go 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah. I mean, I'll take one out and we'll try it.
So we also bought some labna to have with it, which is like a really thick strained Greek yogurt. So that's the one that we got from the Middle Eastern deli in...
It was really cool, that shop. We
yeah,
had to go there for the broad
Hamilton,
beans.
in Hamilton.
Jasmine Mart or something, I
Yeah.
think it's called. Jasmine something. It's just off, it's on Beaumont Street. It's the main street of Hamilton.
Yeah.
It's very small.
It looks like a convenience store.
Yeah, but it's not.
Awesome.
And it has like heaps of Middle Eastern
Ingredients and stuff.
yeah. I'm not sure if I showed you how much hummus we had.
We now have a lifetime.
A lot of hummus.
Me and Matt, we got a lifetime supply of delicious silky hummus.
Sometimes at work I take like a kind of snack plate and I could just take that as my dip. So
Yeah, you could like some boiled eggs and veggies.
yeah, like ham or salami or whatever, and I'd easily have that. So I will be happy.
Okay, so we've got our labna, our hummus, the salad I made, all ready for our falafels, which we just got them in the oven just to make sure they're cooked through to the middle because they cooked really quickly in the oil.
Once I turned the oil down a little bit though, they stayed in longer, and I tasted another one and it was much better.
Yeah.
So we'll just have them in there for another few minutes and then we should be right.
Yeah, and the patties worked out they stayed together quite well, and they will freeze, so we just put them in the oven as well to make sure that the center's kind of cooked through.
And again, they'll be perfect for lunches and stuff for me.
Yeah. How good does
It
this
looks
look?
really good.
Actually, I need a photo for the newsletter before I demolish it without my feet in it.
Good luck. I'll take the opportunity. If you're not subscribed to our newsletter, you should be. Weekly, we give an update, just what's happening with us, sharing the food that we're eating, that kind of thing. You can join on the website. Usually something will pop up or there'll be a thing down the side that you can sign up to the newsletter.
So, they are really crispy.
They are.
I'm excited to try. So,
You got to get like a little bit of that.
a little bit of everything.
You don't need the green stuff.
You do need the green stuff.
That was really yummy.
So fresh, so many
It's
flavors.
worth the effort. That was worth the effort. Because it was kind of like, by the time we were frying, I'm like, this better be worth it. It's good.
They're really nice and crispy on the outside.
I don't think you get that if you don't deep fry them.
You reckon?
And the deep frying wasn't so bad.
No. I guess probably just next time we would maybe have the hummus
Yes.
and the falafel recipe because we've got a lot. But I didn't really think about it, and I just thought if there was some left over, it would be fine.
So, hopefully you have enjoyed coming along with us on our day Scouts adventure yesterday. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.